So hello my dear friends, today I will explain you class 10 maths, that is circle. Now you see, this is circle and this is CBSE syllabus class 10, chapter number 10 is circles. Now here few exercises are there, but before going to that exercise, if you'll go through some theorems, I think are some basic things what actually circles are. If you know thoroughly, I think we can do exercises very easily. Now let me explain you some of the terms which are very essential for this chapter. Now you see, this is circle. Okay, this is circle. Now what are the different terms related to this circle? So let me give you heading circles, 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 and that is chapter 10, lesson number 10. Now what are the few terms which is required to know for every student? This is one circle. See, if I draw a line just touching any one point, okay, here one point, this line which crosses and touches the point on the circle and it is going straight, so this line is called tangent. So remember, what is this called? Tangent. T-A-N-G-E-N-T. Okay, so this line is called tangent. And the point, and this point where it touches the circle, that point is called point of contact. Point of contact. Okay, remember this point. So one term, tangent, and this term where this tangent touches the circle, that point is called point of contact. Now, tangents touches the circle at only one point. Okay, but there are several points across the circle we can place, and every point have tangents. So here, just near to this point, there is one more point. We can draw one more tangent. Again we can draw one more tangent. Like that, if we are going on drawing the tangents, we will see infinite number of tangents can be drawn in a circle, because innumerable points are there on this one. So we can draw as many as tangents in every line, every point, isn't it? So the number of tangents in a circle are infinity. Now we will go for another point. So here see, this tangent touches at one point. Now if any line intersects this circle at 2 points, here is one point, here is one point, then this line is called secant. S-E-C-A-N-T. See, what is the difference between tangent and secant? Tangent touches at one point, whereas secant touches at 2 points over the circle, this perimeter. Okay, so this is secant. Now, what is the third? Third, if we draw just inside a line from one side of this any point to the another point on the circumference, then this line is called chord. C-H-O-R-D, chord. Now if you go on drawing the chords, suppose you see here is one chord, this is the center, okay, another chord. Now you see, while these chords, while they are going towards the circle, they are increasing, their length is increasing. So they are increasing. At last, one line which crosses from the center, that is the longest chord, and that longest chord is called diameter. Now above that, while you are going away from the center, the size of the chord is decreasing. You see, the size of the chord is decreasing. Okay, So when it is coming towards the center, the size of the chord is increasing. While they are going away from the center, the size of the chord is decreasing. But so this is the longest chord, and this longest chord is called diameter. Now this what just we know to do exercise 10.1. Now before that, we see two theorems. One theorem I will just explain you orally, but another theorem I will just prove you mathematically. Here, see here, theorem number what you call 10.1. The tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular. See, this is important, to the radius through the point of contact. Okay, so this point which is radius from the point of contact to the radius, this line is perpendicular to the tangent. That is theorem number 10.1. Okay, so this is theorem number 1. So once again I am just telling you, if a point from a point of contact, if a tangent is drawn from the point of contact, if it is a line is drawn to the center of the circle, then that is radius. So this radius is just perpendicular to the tangent, means always this angle will be 90 degree. Okay, so this is theorem number 10.1. So I will explain you theorem number 10.2 also, but before that we will go exercise, we will see exercise 10.1. Okay, exercise 10.1. Here I am giving you exercise 10.1. Now for doing 10.1, all these terms is necessary. Now let us see what is 10.1 exercise is. See, a tangent to a circle. First of all, the question is, how many tangents can a circle have? How many tangents can a circle have? Infinity. Just now I told you, you can draw as many as tangents from this point, 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 from this point. You can draw as many as tangents, means infinity. So tangents, you can draw tangents, you can draw infinity. Now come to fill in the blanks. This is important. A tangent to a circle intersect in in how many points the tangent of a circle intersects? Only one point. Only one point. See, a tangent, it is intersecting at one point only. Okay. Now, number 2. A line intersecting a circle in 2 points is called, see, this is a line intersecting at 2 points. This is point number 1, this is point number 2. So what is this line called? Secant. So simply you can write here secant. Number 3. A circle can have dash parallel tangent at most. Dashed parallel tangent. Parallel means, you see, this is one tangent. Only one more tangent we can draw from this point, which is just parallel to this. So a circle can have 2 parallel lines. That's all. For one line, only one parallel can be drawn. Okay. So that's what we can say. So the answer here we can say a circle can have 2 parallel tangents at the most. The common point of a tangent to a circle, and the circle is called what? A common point. What is this point called? Point of contact. This point in which a tangent just touches the circle, that point is called point of contact. So answer you have to write point of contact. So that's all. So question number 3 and 4. So for that you require theorem number at least 10.2. Now I will show you, I will explain you mathematically, I will prove you what is theorem number 10.2. So okay, this is theorem number 10.2. What is this theorem? The length of the tangent, see here is one tangent QP and here is another tangent PR. PQ, PR are the two tangents. Okay, the length of the tangents drawn from the external points से हमने दो लाइन खींचे टू ए सर्कल आर इक्वल. अब प्रूव करो कि दोनों इक्वल है. दैट मीन्स हमको क्या प्रूव करना है? पी क्यू टू प्रूव पी क्यू इक्वल्स टू पी आर. दिस व्हाट वी हैव टू प्रूव. ओके, now this we have to prove. How we will prove? So here we got two triangles. In triangle we have to show this side equals to this side, but here we got two triangles. One triangle is POQ. In triangle POQ and triangle PRO. So POR. In these two triangles, you see our theorem number 1 shows that this is just perpendicular from the point of contact to the radius center. So here to the point of this contact to this one, so this is perpendicular. Similarly, this is also perpendicular. If this is, that means we got two right angle triangles. One triangle is POQ, another triangle is POR. Now you see, the just side opposite to right angle is hypotenuse, but here we got OP is equals to OP. Why? Common hypotenuse. Okay, hypotenuse. Now OR and OQ, here OQ and here OR equal. Why? It's given. क्यों? ये रेडियाई है, क्योंकि ये भी रेडियस है, रेडियस सेम है. तो RHS का क्या रूल होता है? इन RHS का मतलब होता है अगर किसी राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल का हाइपोटेन्यूज दोनों ट्राइंगल का अगर इक्वल हो और बचे दोनों साइड में से कोई एक साइड इक्वल हो तो दोनों ट्राइंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंस होता है बाय RHS. ओके, सो बाय RHS. RHS का मतलब होता है राइट हाइपोटेन्यूज साइड. सो ट्राइंगल POQ is congruent to triangle POR. तब क्या हुआ? दैट मीन्स हमने देखा कि दोनों ट्राइंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंस है. जब दोनों ट्राइंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंस है तो बचे साइड सब इक्वल है. ये साइड तो इक्वल था, ये तो इक्वल था ही, दोनों की कॉमन है, तो बचा ये साइड ना. तो हेंस PQ इज इक्वल्स टू PR. वाई? CPCT के द्वारा. CPCT मतलब होता है कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग पार्ट्स ऑफ कॉन्ग्रुएंस ट्राइंगल में. अगर दो ट्राइंगल किसी भी रूल से अगर कॉन्ग्रुएंस है तो बचे जो साइड्स होते हैं वो ऑटोमेटिकली इक्वल हो जाते हैं. दिस इज व्हाट आवर राइट हाइपोटेन्यूज साइड का हमको एक थ्योरम से हमने बेस किया, एक्सियम से. ओके, सो यहाँ पे हमने प्रूव किया. तो हमारे पास दो थ्योरम था. एक थ्योरम ये था कि एक टैंजेंट के ऊपर में ये जो खींचते हैं टुवर्ड्स द सेंटर ऑफ द सर्कल, दैट इज ऑलवेज परपेंडिकुलर. ये रिमेंबर रखिए. और दूसरा आपको ये रिमेंबर रखना होगा कि जब दो टैंजेंट आउटर एक्सटर्नल पॉइंट से अगर ड्रॉ करके कहीं मीट करते हैं कॉमन पॉइंट से, तब ये लाइन और ये लाइन दोनों टैंजेंट इक्वल होते हैं. दैट मीन्स द लेंथ्स ऑफ द टैंजेंट्स ड्रॉन फ्रॉम एन एक्सटर्नल पॉइंट्स टू ए सर्कल आर इक्वल. तो कैसे इक्वल होता है हमने इसको प्रूव करके दिखा दिया है. ठीक है, बाय RHS प्रॉपर्टी से. तब कोई भी दो अगर ये आपको यहाँ से मैं एक और लाइन खींचता हूँ, यहाँ टच करता है, दैट मीन्स यहाँ से ये जो डिस्टेंस है और यहाँ से यहाँ जो डिस्टेंस है वो कॉमन इक्वल होगा. दैट व्हाट आवर थ्योरम नंबर 2 says that. Okay, so in the coming exercise, in the coming video, we will just see exercise 10.2. There I will do you some sums, and so that only two sums are important for this syllabus circle. Okay, so 10.1 is already over. I have done you orally, and 10.2 I will explain you in the next video. Till then, bye.